I'm Urza47, and that last attempt was bloody awful. So we're back to try it again. Yet another Kestrel ship. Captain Urza47. We'll give it another go. As will Toronto and Moraria. Because they didn't really get a fair go of it either. Besides, everyone else has ample opportunity to eat hot laser death when we eventually do the XCOM video. That will be great fun. Yes, let's go ahead and start. And this time, let's try not to sell our missile launcher. I have a feeling we're actually going to need it, like we did last time. Okay, as before, Tarrant, get on the weapons. Moraria, take the shields. And we'll rearrange those because that's oh so important. Okay, well, not too many options on this particular map. And this one is actually a fool's option because it doesn't lead anywhere. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go over here because that's really the only option we have. A laboratory fire got out of control and is starting to destroy the station. I don't want to send my crew over because that's likely to kill some of them, and that's something that we cannot afford at the moment. So we'll go ahead and dock and try to rescue them. Ah, a new crewman, Mr. Jones. Man the engine room. Unfortunately, we can't spare the scrap to buy you a transporter room at the moment. And we're not going to sell the missile launcher to do it. That was kind of a big mistake. I'm a little ashamed that I did it. In this system, an ore refinery and several factories, all abandoned. Nothing here. Okay, so... yeah, we'll sort of do this U back and forth deal. Ah, a rebel transport. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a way to stop them without destroying the ship, so hopefully they will surrender peacefully. They don't want to fight. Well, too bad. They've got to fight. And they have a defense drone, so firing missiles is not really going to be helpful here. We have to get that helm damaged straight away so that they don't run away. We're really taking a beating. Ah, the engines are totally out right now. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Good, we've got that damaged. Let's see if we can take that missile launcher out before it destroys us. Ah, they've taken a pip of the weapons off. Okay, well, as before, I'm smart enough to put the burst laser up front. Okay, well, oh my gosh. They have their helm back online. We need to damage that once more. These missiles are tearing us apart. Oh my god, now the shields are out. Ah, jump imminent. Shit. All that for nothing. Alright, hold on. Stop. Stop fixing things. You're terrible at it. Go to sickbay. Alright, Tarrant, you can be the stand-in, actually, no. Yeah, Tarrant, you can be the stand-in repairman. Actually, I think everyone gets experience when they fix something. So go on, everyone help. Everyone help. Except me, because I'm too important. You really don't want to leave the helm, because that means the ship can't move. And you lose your evade percent. Well, 20% is still 20%. Alright, everyone go to sick bay. You've all taken a few hits. Except Jones, you go man the engines. You've already been to sick bay. Trot, back on the... There we go. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. There's no point in going to the store. We only have 18 bucks. That's not going to buy anything. A sensor station. Let's get to the sensor station. This ship is equipped with a cloaking device. Not ideal. Unfortunately, that particular attack sequence was not working very well for him. Oh boy. Okay, well this cloaking device means my weapons won't charge so long as it's active. And any that are already on the way will miss. His weapons are already out, so there's not much danger he currently poses. Oh good, an updated map. Always helpful. Going to the sun coordinates is probably a bad idea. The ship coordinates is probably okay, because there's likely to be good prizes to be had there. But I think did we already go to that one? No, this is the one we came from. Okay, let's go over here. I certainly have. It was such a bad trap, I even knew about it before I got here. Oh, he has two beam weapons, and one of them is kind of good. Okay. Target his weapons. Probably should have put James in sick bay. His weapons always get damaged, don't they? Alright, fire another volley. Okay, well at least we've damaged his weapons in return. Okay, next volley coming up. Drone parts and 8 scrap and 4 fuel. That's actually a pretty good offer. We'll accept. Alright, Toronto, you two, get in the sick bay. Let's not go to that location near a sun. That sounds dangerous, because it is dangerous. Oh, another engine hacking scenario. Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't put much stock in engines. And this guy has some disruptor weapon and a missile launcher. And it just hit a bowling alley. That thing's gonna fire a missile any second now. There it goes. Ah, the shields. Get that shield working. Why don't you go help? That disruptor is probably going to deal really terrible damage if it hits us without any shields up. And as a result, I'm tempted to fire a missile. But that thing's almost ready to fire. I don't think a missile's going to help much. So we won't. Instead of hoping to get the shields up, we didn't. Oh, no, it's 2 damage and it started a fire. Okay, okay, let's... Oh my god, the life support is out. We can't afford to vent the ship because we need that oxygen. Instead, Tarrant, into the fire. Put the fire out. Man the fire extinguishers. You know, screw it. Fire a missile. Come on, get that fire out. Oxygen down to 70%. At least the shields are working again. Okay. Get in there. Fix the oxygen. 3 fuel and 17 scrap. Not bad. That's a little brighter pink. I didn't notice that. Evidently, the fire consumes more oxygen than naturally seeps out when the O2 is out. Good to know. So it actually eventually burn out because the oxygen would soon run out. Alright, good work on repair detail, Tarrant. Now go to sickbay. Get yourself healed up. You have more experience in the repair job than the weapons job. That's kind of amusing. Okay, and the weapons. Alright, the interior is kind of pink because it's a little low on air, but that's okay. It'll go away. No ship here according to my intelligence data. Trade 2 fuel for 5 missiles. That seems like a good deal. We could always use more missiles. It means I can use them more liberally going forward. Always a good thing. Someone's under attack from pirates. As I said before, you aid the civilian ship and you get sort of 2 shots at a great reward. Okay. Oh, they've beamed over a boarding party. Jones, get in there and bite his head off. And fire when ready. He's going to try to beam out. Probably. Oh, no, he didn't. We killed him. Excellent. Great work, Jones. Back to the engines. His weapons are totally out at present. Let's target his life support. That might distract the repair efforts. Oh, no. He fixed the engine. He fixed the weapons already. Can't afford to do that. Generally, the enemies will place a high priority on fixing the life support if it's out. As well they should. However, you can use that to your advantage because they will neglect fixing things like shields and weapons if the life support is out. So it makes a good secondary target. Okay, so just from the pirate ship we get a fuel, a drone part, and 17 scrap. And the civilian gave us nothing because they're yellow and ran away. I guess that's sensible, but I wanted a prize. I like prizes. Okay. We're down to like 50% hull integrity, which is kind of worrisome. Sell drone parts for scrap. Seeing as we don't have a drone system, I think I'd rather have the scrap. Okay, we're up to 80 scrap, which is good enough to get 2 more pips on... two energy pips worth of shields, which is another shield hit point. Issue is I really want to go to a store and see if they have some really fabulous piece of technology. But shields are just so important. Let's get the shields and some more reactor strength to power them. And we'll pull it out of the engine because engines suck. No, I just don't think engines are a good value. Yeah, take power out of life support. No one needs that. Okay. Still haven't seen a shop anywhere. A rebel automated scout, a disruptor, and a beam weapon. This is actually very little threat because we upgraded our shields. I don't believe those weapons are actually capable of penetrating our 2 pips of shields, so that's very good. And of course it helps when they miss. See, that beam weapon just sort of bounces off. Each damage that the beam does is reduced by the strength of your shields. So if you have 2 pips of shields, almost no beam weapon can get through that. And it just does no damage at all. Okay, one more volley should do it. Trump, what am I going to do with you? You need to stop missing. You did so much better on repair detail, too. Okay, very good. Fuel 2 missiles and 15 points of scrap. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time to get to this and the exit node, so I think we have to go straight through here into the nebula. And there's nothing there, so we can jump straight to the exit node. Okay, we are finished with Sector 1. Let's go to Sector 2. We have a choice between an NG-controlled sector and a Zoltan-controlled sector. Both these... I don't have a particular... I don't think I've done the Zoltan-controlled sector very often, so I kind of want to do that. Looking ahead on the nav map, the 2 choices are pretty much equivalent in terms of what they have going forward. The upper path has an extra nebula. This one has an extra hostile sector. Sure, we'll go for the Zoltan. I've never actually unlocked the Zoltan ship, so doing so would kind of be nice. Ah, nebula in the backfield. Let's check it out. You're able to get your senses to at least identify their cargo. One is carrying the fuel supplies, the other the ammunition. Okay, I don't think I need more. 14 missiles is plenty, but we could use more fuel, so let's go after the fuel supply. Hopefully you can leave the ship in one piece. I very much doubt that. Oh, we can't power both of these because we're in a plasma storm. Only half capacity. Alright, we're gonna have to take power out of life support. At least it's affecting them as well. Hold on a second. He's only using a missile launcher. I don't actually need the shields. So we can power the oxygen. Yeah, if he's only using missiles, he might as well get both pips out of the engines and get our evade percent up. He has a beam weapon, but he's not using it. Instead opting for straight missiles. But the main advantage of missiles, the fact that they penetrate shields, is kind of irrelevant here because since he's telegraphing his use of missiles, I can just turn the shields off without being penalized for it. He's trying to get away. Well, let's target his helm so that he can't do that. 2 more pips will destroy him. If all 3 hit. They didn't. But we did at least succeed in delaying his escape. Oh, direct hit to life support. That's okay, we can live without that for a few seconds. Okay. Let's fix the life support. We need that back online as quickly as possible so we don't all suffocate. Very good. Back to the weapons console. No attack comes. Very good. A distress beacon. Distress beacons are usually worth going to just because they tend to have better rewards than otherwise. But this one is just a trap. Unfortunate. 1 pip of shields, some weapons, and transporters, which means boarding parties. Alright, let's get to his weapons. Okay, we've killed the intruder. And we've knocked out the opposing ship's weapons. Excellent. We still haven't encountered a store. I'd really like to fix the hull up some. Because that damage is starting to pile up. Well, we can jump away if we wanted to, but let's not. Let's destroy this rebel fighter and take whatever scrap we can salvage from it. Any day now. There we go. Yeah, once we knocked his weapons out, he's pretty much helpless. Okay, we're up to 53 scrap. And unfortunately, we're also down to about 10 pips of hull. Some more reactor power would be kind of nice. But I'd like to save this for a store. Oh, we've just jumped into an asteroid belt. Yeah, these stupid Sultans. Uh-oh. He's got a beam weapon and a lot of stuff to damage my shields. Alright, get that weapon up. Oh, this thing's also a beam. Okay, so this isn't quite so dangerous as I thought, because his weapon is mostly beams. As long as we can keep the shields up, we're in good shape. Oh, we've taken out his ion cannon, which is the thing that's capable of taking our shields out. Very good. There, I just took your shields out too. That'll give you something. Oh, the asteroid killed him. I forgot the enemies are subject to asteroids as well. Okay, let's hurry up and jump. It doesn't charge instantaneously out of combat because we're in a hazardous area, in case you're curious. This place has a lot of adjacencies, so it's most likely to have a shop nearby. Let's explore the asteroid field. And there's nothing there. There is a store, but let's chance one more encounter before we go there. Because a lot of stuff is good, can be had for 80 or 90, we don't have quite that much. Okay, now the NG are attacking us. As is typical, they have a lot of drone weaponry. In this case, it's just a drone defense thing. But it doesn't have much outside of ion weaponry, so again, they're more or less incapable of penetrating our shields. So let's go straight for the shield so we can kill them faster. That seems sensible. Our shield has been ionized. Oh! Our shield's been damaged! Okay, well, we did at least succeed in knocking his shields out. Oh, this thing didn't turn back on. Okay. Full power to the shields. Okay, we have with 93 scrap, that's enough to check out the store. What's for sale? Drone control. Also some augmentations. None of these are all that great. The FTL Japper is really situational, especially this early in the game. I think the 30 scrap would be better put to use elsewhere. Repair arm, fixing hull is nice, but I really don't like that 15% scrap penalty. You're paying scrap up front, and you're also paying scrap every time you get it. That's just not very good. And 25% just isn't enough, because you shouldn't be running away usually anyway. Cooking is nice, but it's expensive. I can't afford it. Let's go for the drone control. There's a lot of drone controls that are really, really useful. Okay, so what did we get? Oh, a defense. That's one of the best ones. Okay. I really want to buy more reactor power so that we have enough to power this defense drone, because it's really, really good against missiles. So we're actually in a good shape here. We have more shields, which is good against most weapons, and a defense drone for things that aren't good against shields. So, because we're kind of low on hull, let's fix as much of it as we can, because we don't need a repeat of that embarrassment last time. What happens when your hull gets low and you sell your weapons? Death and destruction is the answer. Okay, let's move on. A distress beacon, but we can get to it eventually. A Rebel AI ship, which is unshielded, oddly enough. And this thing is going to try to drop bombs on us, which is unpleasant. But there's no real way to defend against that I'm aware of. What was that? That was him trying to deploy a bomb, but it didn't work for some reason. Okay, well he's pretty much finished. $23 more scrap. Excellent. That's enough to buy another reactor pit. But then the price goes up to 25, so... That's enough to charge all the weapons and the main systems. And if we like turn off a pip of shields, it's enough to turn on a defense drone. Defense drones are nice. In particular, a defense drone is really, really useful against the flagship at the end, because one of the attacks it does is a whole huge missile spam, and the defense will help keep you from getting totally obliterated by it. Okay, well anyway, 3 fuel, a missile, and 28 scrap just for showing up. That's part of the reason why distress beacons are great, because you get free stuff. I like free stuff. Another unmanned scout. This one has a cloaking device. However, otherwise, it has no shields, its weaponry isn't that great. And he has to basically hit me with all of this at once in order to do real damage. And of course, Tarrant misses completely. We're starting to approach Oakley levels of missing. And that's not good. You don't want to be compared to her. Okay, second volley is a lot more successful. Shields have been ionized, but that's okay. He has no weapons that can attack us whilst vulnerable. And cloaking, which is kind of annoying because it makes me twiddle my thumbs for a while. There we go. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 23 scrap. Our drone parts would be kind of nice, especially because this defense drone is begging to be used more frequently. Federation scum, we've waited a long time for this. Well, with 2 disruptors and no other weapons, not looking so good for you. I hope you have your wills and last testament up to date, because you may be needing them. Think of that, you're incapable of penetrating my shields. Oh, and now I've destroyed your weapons. Yeah, sometimes the enemies they give you are just very weak against whatever your current strategy is. In this case, with 2 levels of shields, those weapons are not going to work. In fact, those single disruptors are kind of crappy weapons in general. See, I'm not even bothering to attack the weapons anymore. It's just kind of pointless to do so. 2 fuel, a drone part, and 12 scrap. I think we can do better than that, so we will not accept surrender. And I hope that whatever we get for beating him is greater than that prize he just offered us. $17 scrap. I think that's worth giving up some fuel for the extra 5 scrap. Okay. There is a store, which means we should not go buying upgrades. Even though 72 will buy quite a bit. Oh, a scout attacks me while a nearby transport beams over a boarding party. Oh my gosh, it's 2 mantises. Alright, we're gonna need all hands in the weapons room. We have intruders on board, as this blinking warning makes abundantly obvious. Uh-oh. Tarrant, you're dying. Get out of there. Jones, you're also dying. Get out of there. Mariah, back to the shields room. You get in there and take the XP. Trunk back on weapons. Actually, we need to power this at this moment. Mariah, you're injured. You can stand in on the shields. Actually, you go back to the engine room. 20 missiles. Kind of a lot of missiles, so maybe the store has a missile weapon I can buy. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 24 scrap. That's probably my biggest weakness right now. I haven't found any weapon upgrades yet. So hopefully there's some at the store. This is actually kind of problematic, because this is going to overwhelm the exit. But I really want to get to the store, so we'll do that. It just means we'll have to fight our way out. Okay, we have a teleporter, which with a small crew is not all that great. A cloaking device we can... Oh my gosh! A burst laser 3. That is a really, really excellent weapon. But it's $110 in order to buy it. Just burst laser spam is actually a really effective weapon. So what we're going to try to do is do the very thing I said I wouldn't do. Sell the Artemis missile launcher, which gives us 115, because I'm not going to fail math this time, which is enough for the burst laser and some repairs. So this actually really fabulously addresses my complaint of our weakest area, less weapons. So we'll sell this, we'll buy the burst laser, which we can't actually power yet because it requires 4 bits of power and we only have 3. So it means weapons are next up on the upgrade list. And we'll buy some repairs because we need them. And I hope that selling off that missile launcher doesn't come back to bite us, as it did last time. Okay, so we have to fight our way out. Full power to the engines. Actually, we have enough to fully power everything, except for the defense drone. Oh my gosh, he has a humongous missile launcher. Okay, on second thought... Actually, let's turn the weapons off, because we don't need to return fire. Let's deploy the defense drone. Because this thing will deal a really tremendous amount of damage if it hits us. Missile intercepted. Very good. Keep prepping the jump drive. Another missile intercepted. I've become more experienced at flying the ship, which increases our evasion by 7 points. Okay, almost ready to jump. Jump to the next sector. Anti-controlled. Ooh, let's go for the Uncharted Nebula. Sure, why not? Jump! Get out of there. Into the mysterious Uncharted Nebula. Because that's always fun. Okay, here's what this sector looks like. As you might have guessed, a giant nebula. That'll do it for this episode of Going Faster Than Light. Tune in next time when we try to chart this Uncharted Nebula. Until then, see you.